a day off Sunday, we are back inside Rams camp, presented by Unify Financial Credit Union. I'm JB Long. We are pleased to be joined by Rams corner Troy Hill, and it's my honor to introduce to our audience for the first time Chauncy Sanders, who's a senior-to-be at Alabama A&M, and he is interning with us during training camp and this preseason. So Chauncy, welcome. I know you're looking forward to this interview with Troy. Take it away.
Absolutely, I am. Troy, it's been a huge honor and pleasure to be with guys such as JB and Erica, veterans as well. Now, your first stint, you were the younger guy, and now coming back here to Los Angeles, you're one of the vets now on this team and having to take a bigger leadership role. What's been some of the advice you've been able to give the rookies and the young DBs now on this roster?
First off, we got a very talented young secondary group, so it's really been easy for me in that aspect. They all hungry, they all dogs, you know what I'm saying? They all want to be great and special. So for me, it was just more so like I say little things about just how to play in this defense and be able to like make little plays as far as like the technique and things like that. That's kind of where I'm at as far as like where your help at, where this at, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of been a little bit easy for me, just as talented as they is.
For sure. They are very talented, and we're looking forward to seeing them make a big impact this upcoming season as well. Now, we also want to talk about it being your first time back here now in Los Angeles. How does it feel to be back here, and how's camp been going for yourself as well?
Man, it feels great to be back, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Can't get nothing better than this California sun. And just being in a familiar organization and how they run things is a good thing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely helpful just being able to come back and transition into something that I'm familiar with. I'm actually having a great time out here. You know what I'm saying? It's been fun for me just being around some of the guys and just, you know what I'm saying, with some of the players that we got on this team. It's just been exciting, and I'm excited for where we're going to be at this season and what we can accomplish.
For sure. Now, there are a lot of new faces on this defense as well. Who have you grown the closest to during camp? We know your relationship with Jalen and D-Long as well, and some of the familiar faces you've been used to in your previous stint here with the Rams. But who have you grown the closest to during camp so far?
I think it's kind of the same aspect as far as like the same group, but I've been talking to Little Caesar a lot, you know what I'm saying? He asked me a lot of questions as far as like what he can do as far as his technique and how to get better, and I've been noticing him trying to like just become better and better every time.
For sure.
Little Caesar Dancy Williams?
Yeah. Well, he's a little taller than me, my bad.
No, that's all good.
Can't call him Little Caesar.
So you came back to Los Angeles on draft weekend. Where were you watching the draft? When did it first become a possibility, and what was your reaction?
I wasn't really too much watching the draft. I was actually out at the time with my family. We was actually running little errands and things like that. And I had just pulled up to my house when my agent called me, and he was kind of telling me like, hey, it's a possibility, you know, that they're going to come and trade for you and things like that. I was excited about hearing, you know what I'm saying, the good news. And I think I probably finished the errands and I got back to the house, and I finally got the call from Andrew Berry, and he kind of gave me the call first and said, hey, we're going to let you go back out to LA and things like that. So, I mean, I was back at the house when I got that call.
My only regret was you weren't here last year to enjoy the run. I know you feel the same way, but there's still time for another one. Do you know Raheem Morris at all prior to coming back to LA? I
had actually met him one time before I was actually leaving. Before I went to Cleveland, I had met him one time, and he was telling me coming to the office and things like that, but I ended up making that decision to go to Cleveland.
Awesome. Yeah, so now you are in his system. What are the differences you've seen between his system versus your previous stint with Coach Staley?
It's definitely a little difference. He bring a lot of energy to his defense. He bring a lot of swag to his defense, and that's exciting to be able to play for a coach like that. It's definitely little nuances between him and Staley as far as like how they expect the defenses to work. I can't give out the whole secret, you know what I'm saying? Can't give out the whole sauce, but there's definitely little things within this defense that I had to come back and learn because when we was playing in his defense with Staley, it was little things that he was doing a little different as far as with the star and things like that. So it's definitely a little bit different.
Speaking of energy and swag, you made me think of your mic'd up segment. I love that. Do you have fun doing something like that? And are you constantly aware that, hey, someone's listening, or do you kind of forget about it?
Sometimes I forget, and then I'll be like, oh, I can't talk about that with too, because I got this mic on her. I can't talk about that, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting to be mic'd up sometimes.
That's what post-production and editing are for, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Chauncey, anything else for Troy before you let him go?
Last question, Troy. Now, we saw you guys earlier on when you guys come out of the entrance to come here on the field. You guys were naming off who would be the best basketball player on the team. Now, I want to know, who do you believe is the best, and could you give us your starting five on the team that you would play with?
Man, I'm gonna just go out there and I'm gonna just say myself. I can't say nobody else. But my starting five will be me at the point. I will put. Who would I put at the 2 guard? That's tough. I'll go Jalen at the 3.
Okay.
At my 2 guard, I will go with let me see. Athletic but taller. I would say Jordan Fuller at the 2.
Interesting.
I will go with Flo at the 4.
We're going all defense here?
Actually, you know what? I'll go A-Rob at the 2.
Okay.
A-Rob at the 2.
Okay.
Cooper Cup at the 2 coming off the bench. I'll probably, like I say, Jalen at the 3, Flo at the 4, and then Kendall Bland at the 5.
For sure. Sounds pretty nice.
I was going to say, Chauncy, you're a basketball guy. How do you break that down?
I mean, he got a lot of length on that team. You know, they're going to be great defensively. And then, you know, you got a couple two-way guys like Allen who's able to go up and grab a rebound, and he can play a little point and 2 guards. So
nah, I'm general. I'm the general
you running
out there.
Point?
Hey, yo.
For sure.
He's a pro, right? He's got a bright future.
Yeah, you got a bright future, man. Let it questions. Yeah.
Awesome, Troy. We're so glad to have you back in Horns. Go get some touchdowns again this year, right?
Appreciate that.
Looking forward to it this season. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Troy, Chauncy, I'm JB. One more open to the public practice here at UC Irvine on Tuesday. We're inside Rams camp, presented by Unify Financial Credit Union.